Good morning, students, teachers, and staff at BATAAN. Could I please have your attention for our morning announcements? Just a reminder, today it's going to be very cold. Make sure you have your hats, coats, and gloves out at recess. If you go to lunch and then go to recess, please make sure you're taking your coat, hats, and gloves with you so that you have those right when you go out to the playground. Our book fair is coming up. The book fair will be December 5th through December 9th, and you will be able to get books during your library times next week. At this time, if you would please stand, put your right hand over your heart, and together we will say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may stay standing for a baton pledge. At BATAAN Memorial Elementary School, we work together to do great things for others. We have relentless pursuit of growth to get better every day. We own it. We own our actions and choices. We want to be the best version of ourselves. You may have a seat. Today is Wednesday, November 30th, 2022. Today for lunch, we will have sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches, carrots, fruit, and milk. Happy birthday today to Carter Basham, Bradley Klasick, and Lincoln Wheeler. We hope you have a great day celebrating your birthday. As a reminder, here at BATAAN, we are above the line in all that we do. As we go about our day and events come our way, please remember to press pause and stop. Get your mind right. Think what would be the best choice to make? What would be the above the line choice? Step up and act in a positive way and adjust and adapt. Reflect upon the choices that you make. Even if you do make a mistake, reflect upon that and try to make better decisions. Learn from your mistakes. Remember that this November we've been working with our theme, Think First, Then Act. Hopefully you've been putting that into practice. We've been talking a lot about that. It's important that we press pause. Sometimes we have to pause for a long time before we know what decision we want to make. Get our mind right and then act. Make sure you're practicing that. We have many things that come our way, and that's when we have to use our E plus R equals O. Each day, events come our way. Your response is what you control, and the outcome is what your response gets you. So many events come our way, different things each day. Maybe that's when I'm in the lunchroom and I get to my table and I wanted to sit by my friend. There were no more seats at that part of the table. My response could be below the line, like, oh, I'm mad. I could, you know, push someone, or I could slam my tray down and be angry and upset. And the outcome that's going to happen with that is I'm going to have a phone call home to my parents, or I'm going to have to sit by myself at lunch. Or my response could be, I'm going to look for an open table. I might not be the happiest, but I'm going to look around and I'm going to find an open space. I'm going to find another friend I'd like to sit by. Or I could maybe even ask someone if they could scoot down if there's an empty space by them. There are a lot of ways I could handle that situation. My response controls my outcome. If I make an above the line decision and make a better response of how I could sit at the lunch table in a space that I would like, my outcome is going to be much better. But if I get mad and angry and I react in a negative way or a below the line way, my outcome is not going to be as good. And there's going to be a consequence for my actions. Please make sure you understand that the events are going to happen, but you control your response. How you respond to the event is where your outcome comes into play. If you respond in a more positive way, you're going to have a better outcome. If you respond in a more negative way, you're going to have a less positive outcome. And a lot of times, those outcomes are going to lead to consequences that maybe we don't like as much. Make sure you're using your self-control. Make sure you're keeping your hands, feet, and other objects to yourself. Think first, then act, and please use your respectful actions and your respectful words throughout our school. Remember that you're in charge of your emotion, thoughts, words, and your actions, and that's where we use our E plus R equals O. Events come our way, we control our response, and our response determines the outcome. Make sure you're making above the line choices and showing self-control. As you're in the hallways, we want to be above the line, making sure we're walking on the right side of the hall, keeping our hands and feet to ourselves, going to destinations quietly, keeping our eyes forward, using the handrails safely, and making sure that we're not disturbing other classes as we walk by the classrooms. And we also need to make sure we are above the line using our restrooms, waiting quietly for your turn, walking in and out of the restroom, making sure only one person is using a restroom at a time, and make sure you're keeping the restroom clean and washing your hands and cleaning up after yourselves. Let's do our part to make sure we have safe and clean restrooms for everybody to use here at our school. Today is Wednesday. We will have our 5th grade music practice. We will have choir reporting to Mrs. Farrell during recess. And today is Wednesday, so our 4th grade art groups 1 and 2, will meet during our lunchtime. So from 1 o'clock to 1:30 will be our 4th grade art group. Special academic congratulations today to Jonah Carolus on passing his addition facts on the extra math program in Mrs. Keaton's class. Also, congratulations to Mikey Hurst on passing his subtraction facts on the extra math program in Mrs. Keaton's class. Also, special congratulations to the following 5th grade students for mastering all 10 levels of multiplication boot camp and moving on to division boot camp in skills, Sergeant Moore's classroom. So congratulations to Chloe Hatt, Derek Torres, Hunter Shuck, Cannon Colbert, Oakley Shearberg, Kendall Bollinger, Mario Guerra, Tristan Woodson, Sam Cruz, and Kenley Mazur. Keep up the great work to all of those students and all the 5th grade students who are working towards that goal. Great job. I hope everybody has a great day. We have a lot of special events going on. Our 2nd graders had a great musical last night. Great job to all of those 2nd graders on your wonderful performance. And good luck. We have another performance coming up this week. So we will wish them good luck very soon. And make sure you're working hard at your practice today, using your best listening to Mrs. Farrow and having a great practice so you are ready for your special program. I hope everybody has a great day, and go Skins.